after that show and after COVID, I got a bit of a recognition. Like a lot of people would see me and say, "Oh, I think I see you from somewhere." So what, wanted post or something? Says, "Oh no, are you by any chance working for Food Panda?"
Welcome to the comedy night, or whatever this is. To respect the venue and other guests, please don't smoke cigarettes, e-cigarettes, crack, heroin, or other substances. Do it like normal people in the bathroom, and don't be selfish. Sharing is caring. Using Viagra is allowed. If you already have one, please leave the comedian alone. Please take your seats, or take someone's seat who can't fight you back to avoid noise unless you are filming it.
彈開啊！見唔到我已經擺咗個袋喺度，唔好行埋嚟坐啊！
Please turn off your devices, such as mobile phone, the secret mobile phone your girlfriends don't know about, iPads, vibrator, jackhammer, and karaoke machines.
玩 Candy Crush 嘅時候，靜咗啦唔該。
Please avoid long-distance calls, Zoom meetings, and Skyping your second cousin during performance.
唔好用 CCTV 及你工人做嘢。
If your phone disturbs the performance, we will break it the same way Sarah broke my heart, that USB-less bastard.
請兜兜包用廣播員，佢喺個鬼度，太過情緒化。
The toilets are in the back and free to use. Please go now and avoid cutting cheese during the show and blame it on the comedian.
廁所嘅真正用途係吞泡同埋避開你唔想見嘅人。
Remember the exits of the venue as a Middle Eastern is performing. Run if you heard Al Akbar. In case of explosion, please stay calm and Google what to do next. Do not use lifts. You may simply jump from the windows.
呢個中東人喺度講棟篤笑，如果呢度發生爆炸，自己揾方法回水。
If you don't understand this announcement, and you only understand the announcement in Cantonese, please leave now. Performer is hardly speaking English.
我嚟呢度唔係睇 show， 係黐飲黐食。
Now please sit back, loosen your belt, and enjoy the show.
All right. Tough crowd. I was cracking up making that thing, and then, Jesus Christ. All right, welcome here. And what a nice lady, right? I got her from Angry AI. The Chinese one, the Indian one, I don't know. So this is not my first time doing this sort of events, and I have done this sort of event before, like the poetry and other things, and I put online. And last time I put online, I had funny feedbacks. Like there was one feedback says that, "Oh, John does poetry and comedy and film. I didn't know he sucks at so many things." And then I had to reply, I said, "Oh, you haven't seen me in bed." And she responds, "Oh, honey, I have seen you. You suck there too." Well, that was my wife, She's my worst critic. So I wanted to avoid this sort of comment from her. I said that, okay, you know what? You need to be involved as well. So I said that, okay, we got a lot to do. We got to get a venue. We got to have cameraman, drinks, teaser video and everything. I explained that what need to be done. And I asked her that, okay, what do you think? And she says, I think I'm going to wear something black. Jesus, I'm not going to propose again, And says, it's not all about you, So she finds something black. Eventually, she succeeded. So I remember all these things. Why? It's a tough crowd, actually. I'm forgetting everything. Good. All right. No, we're going to do it. If you don't laugh, I know where you live. So I managed to involve her. I started with little things. Well, that's what he said. Our marriage started with little thing anyway. So I told her that, okay, I'm going to name the event One Night Stand with John Outsider. And, she doesn't like it because One Night Stand is her thing. We go out for one night and it's 10 years now, Jesus Christ. So she says, no, I don't like the name. Put something else. And I said, okay, what name? And says, what if you put one of your poetry titles? Well, guys, if the lady acted, okay, this thing just crossed her mind. No, this didn't happen. Guys, we are different. We think and talk at the same time, in the same moment. We do it at the present with whatever we have. That's why we end up saying stupid shit. And then we ended up damage control for the rest of the argument. We're just trying to defend what we said wrong. But ladies, no, they think. They think before they say something. They collect enough evidence, enough memories, collections, and connect everything. They think when they eat something. They think when they watch something. They think when they're trying to help you, they think how I can guilt him later, They think while they are thinking about something else. So she says, just one of the poetry titles. And I said, okay, which one? And she says, what about that one was saying something about your fault? Which one? And she accidentally reaches and grabs the book and accidentally, everything is accident, opens to the right page. Maybe it's my fault. Why maybe it's my fault? I really love it when you say it. This is the thing that I have been saying for whole my marriage. 3 years I'm just saying maybe it's my fault, but it's not satisfying enough, She wanted, recorded, documented somewhere. Well, it's not easy to be married, but especially it's not very easy to be married to a lawyer. They document things. And we guys, we say stupid things. We say stupid things. Especially when it comes to getting late, we say stupid things before getting late. We say stupid shit when we are getting late and even a bit after. The other night, things are getting heated up and I'm almost there. I'm having an orgasm. She's faking one. And then I say, honey, I love you so much. I would do anything for you. And she says, really? And then she leaves the bed. And then she comes back in 2-3 minutes. She wakes me up because I fall asleep, naturally, of course. And she says that I need your signature here, your initials here and there. I said 2 sentences, and then I signed 5 pages, front and back, about things that I promised. Jesus Christ. So, of course, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm joking. That was in page 3, right? Anytime that I say something like that in page 3, I should say I'm kidding. But marriage is okay. Sometimes it feels like a gift. Sometimes it feels like a curse. A lot of times sometimes feels like a curse. And I think it's because of my mom, because I was making fun of my mom's food and she cursed me. She was making this terrible food, at least to my opinion. And then she said that I wish you get a wife that she cooks terrible and then you can't complain. And your face, Mom. My wife doesn't cook, doesn't cook at all. But about complaining, she got me. I can't complain. It was page 4 or 5. I can't complain. So why I curse why I make fun of my mom's cooking was because it was some sort of deceiving it. She would tell you that there is this food, and then you would see something else. We had this fried rice thing. She was making this fried rice thing, and that was everything but fried rice. That was like a flashback. Before they say before you die, the last second, your life flashes in front of your eye. So when we had this fried rice, the whole week would flash in front of my eye. Like you could recognize the chicken bone from Monday, the fish skin from Tuesday, that chewy meat that I spit it out on Wednesday, like always were there. It was like a recap thing, you know, that when there's a new season, what happened the last week in the season? We had like, what happened the last week in the home? She had another trick. She was calling it soup. Soup. Soup supposed to be something delicious and nutritious. My mom's soup, no, was something different. Like it was water, whatever is about to go bad in the fridge, and more water. It was like food juice, like a food drink. Sometimes it was like water, food flavored. Nothing in it. Like the only people who might love this food would be Hong Kong doctors, you know? They love water. Like you got headache, drink more water. My hand is cut off, drink more water. Where is this address? Drink more water. Jesus Christ, I don't know where they graduated, like from the desert? Jesus, like what did you do experiment on? Like you experiment on a fish? Like, oh, let's take this fish out and expose this virus to it. Oh, died. The reason of death? Dehydrated. Should drink more water. Jesus. I like now I'm just so frustrated with them that I don't go to doctors anymore. I just go to like not even to pharmacy. I go to swimming pool. It's easy. Like sometimes I'm coughing, sneezing, I have diarrhea, I'm going to swimming pool. The guy says, oh, no, you cannot. I said, don't worry, I got prescription. No, I'm going for medicine. Oh, I don't like doctors. It's just, especially like, they feel, it's like a scam. Like the guy knows one part of your body and then thinks that, okay, I figured it out. Oh, like I know everything about your body. You know, like there are some cults that they have one book. They think they figured all it out. You know, they feel like that. I don't like these doctors, they're pedophiles, pediatricians. Yeah, pediatricians. These people, oh my God, like if you're above 10, in your age, it's normal. It's like anyone above 10 or 11 just should die. You know, you're too old. You're 11, oh my God, and still alive? Jesus. So I don't like doctors much. And they say, okay, keep your friends close and enemies closer. No, I keep them away. There was this doctor just moved recently to near our house. And I go to this NGO, they give us some fruit that is expired and they don't want to throw it out. So I got a lot of fruit in hand and I got a doctor. And then I see this doctor morning, evening, and then I throw this apple at the doctor. And a couple of months later, they moved. And this is true. If one apple a day keeps a doctor away. Yeah. And the good news is that you don't need to do always. No, if you aim well, 2 months, top 3. And you don't need to throw apple. You can throw tomatoes, lettuce. You can, I don't know, use durian. No, don't use durian. It's expensive. And actually, I have a great respect for durian. They are very knowledgeable fruits. I haven't seen one without newspaper. They're always reading. Oh my God, I need one. Someone say some joke. I said durian, I got thirsty. I don't know what is the relation. But it is very hard to get rid of doctors, especially in Hong Kong. You know, we are in Asia. Every family has one. You know, and like my sister is a doctor. And my uncle was a dentist. God bless his soul. He's in hell now. No, he was a good person. He was bad dentist. They hired him. So he's working there now. And he's happy with a good pay. And there's like a good healthcare. And he gets to see a lot of priests and ayatollahs, a lot of politicians, almost all of them. Big historical figures, a lot of celebrities, you wouldn't know. And he ended up doing what he loves. You know, he really loved to watch. And he's watching over there. So But not everyone in my family is doctor. Like my cousin was a pilot, and he was interesting person. He could see details, like we were watching a movie, and then he would say, "Did you see that? See what? That was a murder weapon." Oh, very little in the corner of the screen, he see me murder weapon, and like having an eye for little things made that he doesn't see the big things. The last thing that he didn't see was big Twin Towers, and that was a tragedy. Yeah. Oh, someone says, "Oh, yeah, too soon." Well, I wish we could joke about everything. Like, in my opinion, if we joke about everything, or comedians would send their jokes for battle instead of their armies, and we would have a more peaceful place. So I don't know if you noticed, but I like to talk about myself, and I literally spend a lot of money for people to just come and look at me and listen to me. And I paid extra for 2 guys to close the door, make sure no one is leaving. And I do everything for a bit of attention, you know. And one of the things that I do is poetry. And I should have one ready to be played. So I do poetry. And last time I did the poetry, it was thank you for people who participated and support us. It was a great event. Do we have the poetry ready? Poetry. And yes, I got very interesting feedbacks. If we get the poetry, yeah, that one in the larger scheme. All right. Advancement. I entered the house to fix a pipe. I was given an address. I was given instruction. I was normal. And a lady showed up. She shouts, "Why are you here? Why did you enter my land without my permission, touching my stuff and disturbing my peace? You should go and not waste my time." And I said, "Oh my." I responded 1 my to her 5 mice. I haven't figured it out myself, I said. And you have 5 mice? Good for you. And I left, not fixing anything. Yeah, so we had that event, and after that, I read a lot of poems. Akin did, we got Jay did, we got you did? Yeah, you also did. Yeah, we got a few friends that, and it was an interesting event. And then there was one guy who showed up from Lantau, and then he comments, says, "Oh, I really enjoyed your poems. It was like talking to me. We should really catch up in my war. You should come to my house." So I get excited, like, because the guy is having a lot of selfies with celebrities and stuff. And I'm preparing my elevator pitch that, okay, I got this. I'm going to his house. He says, "Oh, welcome, oh, come in." We go to dining hall and to the kitchen, and says, "Oh man, I was listening to your poem, and then you were saying something about fixing stuff, and I was thinking that my lights are broken. And do you do plumbing as well?" What the fuck just happened? And it's just like 200 would be enough. I'm saying, who the fuck you think that? What? And then he says, "Oh, 300? I said, "Okay, so where should I start?" You know, I can't change the guy, but the money is money, you know? Well, we are good friends now, but I'm not inviting him to any of my poetries anymore. Because sometimes I have poems about sex, sometimes I have poems about prison, sometimes I have poems about sex in prison. You don't want the guy to say, "Oh, you should come to prison," and you know? So, but it was interesting. Like the guy said, "Oh, I need a plumber. Where should I go?" Poetry event, you know? So, the guy like comes and says, "Okay, I spent $100 on a drink, so I have to get it out of this guy. How I can use this for myself, for my benefit?" And well, But it is normal in Hong Kong. You know, Hong Kong is a accumulation of 7 million selfish people who pretend to care about each other. And I feel home. I feel like I perfectly fit in, you know. Well, I wasn't that selfish in the beginning, and I think there's something in the air. No wonder, like, the favorite activity here is like hiking, you know. People like to just step on each other and just go up. Well, I fit in. I like Hong Kong. Okay, I lost my joke. You gotta cut this part. Okay, yeah. But not everyone is selfish. Of course, we got many good people. Like Tegan helped me a lot during my events. And well, I am not a big fan of NGOs, but Tegan has done, like, the food that you guys had was prepared by Tegan from Grassroots. And like, we got Masood that helped a lot with the video that you saw what happened, and his team. And we got like Bryn that helped a lot with my graphic novel. You should check it. It's great. My wife didn't help. No, she helped a lot. And who am I missing? I know many people help, but right now in the stage, Benom helped with the photo, and we got the cameraman is helping. We got good people helping, and including there was a guy called Morgan. And the other day he says that, oh, you know what? I'm curious about your case. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna make sure I fix something. So he takes from his time and he says, okay, let's meet in Central. And then says, oh, I'm going to be 15 to 20 minutes late. Can you entertain yourself? Of course. I'm a man. You know, I learned to entertain myself since I was 14. Sometimes I was entertaining myself 3 times a day, you know. Not a biggie. You know, some boys that when they get lonely and they have no one to play with, they create an imaginary friend. I got the whole thing. Like, I had imaginary friend, imaginary family, I had imaginary country, I had imaginary immigration department. Like, I had it all covered up. But they kicked me out. Apparently, I made them to do some unimaginable things. Well, I objected as I imagined those things, you know. But my imaginary lawyer, you know, I haven't been very lucky with lawyers, even the imaginary one. So, well, I got kicked out. But the good thing is I grew up, so I don't have to entertain myself anymore. I'm married. I have to entertain my wife, you know, which seems simple, but it's a hard work. Why? Like, all right, the other day, I'm in the city, I'm done around 4 p.m. So my option is to wait for my wife to finish work, which is around 7:30, or go home and entertain myself, right? So, and she says that, oh, let's do together for dinner. So I wait, we walk together, we shop together, we eat, like we go to a restaurant to eat together. And we are sitting in the restaurant, we are together, and then there is this text coming, oh, there is this drawing event. I should take 2 tickets. No, I don't like drawing. You know, there will be a naked guy. I don't want to wear the look. I don't like this stuff. Why should I come? To be together. I don't like it. Why you don't want us to be together? For 1 hour and a half, she fights with me for 30-minute drawing class. Why you don't want to be together? While we are together. Like this, I'm sitting over there next to her. So we decided to buy 2 tickets. So we ended up having 2 tickets. I managed to get out of it, but Jesus. I like my wife because sometimes she just throws words out and the people get trapped. I had the other day, a friend of us showed up and we were sitting on the rooftop, we were talking guy to guy. Well, he's a bit different. You know, he got moves his hands like this, moves like, he used the word fabulous a lot, you know. It's a bit, you know, I don't want to say, but so we are talking and he says that, okay, I met this girl last week and this and this. And then my wife says that, oh, I thought you're gay. And the guy's shocked, and I don't know what to do. Should I be shocked? For what reason? And then the guy next week sends a photo. Oh, we are engaged. So got the expensive ring for the lady, and then they are engaged. And I don't want to tell my lady that I told you so I stay quiet. Then 2 weeks later, the guy says that, oh, we break up. And the lady kept the ring. And my wife shows up, I told you he was gay. Jesus Christ. So guys, it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight, do not propose. It's not refundable. The guy's still looking for the ring, he's not coming back. Or we had another date, like my neighbor, I got a British neighbor that is obsessed with Asian women. I know, shocking, It's not something you see around here. Jesus. Well, and he says that, Chinese and Asians, they have gambling gene. So your wife has betting gene. Really? I go ask my wife, do you have betting gene? She says, do you want to bet on it? No, I don't want to bet with my wife. Jesus, that's the worst thing you can do. Because if she wins, she's going to call you stupid, dumb. She's going to remember it 20 years from now over an argument, bring it up. But if she loses, she's going to make sure you won't enjoy a bit of it. So I don't bet with my wife, and I don't touch her stuff. I don't touch anything related to her. I don't even touch, I don't throw the boxes of the deliveries of her, because sometimes she gets that, oh, the box was so pretty. Why you throw out the box? Jesus. So I'm not touching her stuff. But the other day, I'm trying to find my tools and I cannot find it. So I go say, honey, how come when you clean it up, you're throwing out my stuff? She says, no, honey. When I clean up, I throw our stuff. Then I say, okay, how come when you throw our stuff, I can't find my stuff? She says, honey, you don't have any stuff. Well, it's kind of true. She come in for a one-night stand and she took over. So I'm left with just toolbox. Well, that's all I have. One toolbox. Well, and our toolbox are different. I got a toolbox, she got a toolbox. Mine is to fix the car, bike, house, and anything that is in it. Her toolbox is to fix her face. That's all. I feel like her tools are stupid. She thinks my tools are stupid. And she cannot name a tool in my box. And I thought I can name one tool in her box. The other day, it was falling. I said, oh, honey, this is the lipstick. She says, no, are you stupid? This is highlighter. Oh, and apparently it's very useful thing. The next time I went to doctor said, oh, what seems to be the trouble? I just take off my clothes. I highlight the problems for you. Just escape the talking. Well, I forgot my joke. Okay, yeah. Well, I complain about marriage, but no, it is okay. It is good. But I have been with my lady for almost 10 years. And then when you're with a lady for a decade, things change, passion change. It's not the same as it used to be. And then some white lady shows up and says, oh, you guys should spice things up. So we use turmeric. Oh, bad idea. Bad idea. It burns. I'm telling you, it burns. It didn't bring passion back. It brought some rash. No. Okay, let's have a break here. And then you missed the first part. And then we'll come back for the second part. All right, you guys have a break. Bathroom, anything. All right. We got a lot of volunteers. They showed up from Baptist University, and they showed up even though they don't drink. It's a big deal. And Professor Marie, that helped a lot in my last book. And special thanks to teacher Ka. She's hiding somewhere, and she really helped. Like, oh yeah, in the dark, I thought you don't like dark. All right, you like the dark. Yeah, she has been, I don't know, it's like a gift that helped me out with my books, because no one really wants to look at my bad stories, but she has been helpful a lot. Yeah, I have many agreeing that like they don't like my stories. Well, people buy my books though, sent to prison to roll a joint or something. But anyway, so again, if I forget someone's name, know that I'm thankful by heart for everything that you have helped with. Okay, let's go for the next session. And well, I love comedy because, well, I have been said before that, comedy is a place that you can talk about everything. You can be sexist, you can be racist, you can be rapist. You see, I have been silenced because I'm saying bad stuff. Are we good? Okay, yeah. So comedy is a place that you can be anything you want. And I feel very comfortable, I feel myself. So, but nowadays, it's becoming harder and harder to make comedy. Like they say, oh, you cannot make race jokes. You cannot make fun of pregnant women. Oh, you cannot make fun of fat women. You cannot make, I know, fun of, God forbid, Jews, So the only thing left to joke about is white men and orange men. And well, it used to be like it used to take courage to make fun of white men, but now I feel like it's a punch down. Everyone makes fun of white men, even the white man. Anyone shows up in the street makes fun of white men. Now you fear your life if you make fun of the Chinese man, or black man, or woman man, You might not lose your life, but you might lose your job or like social acceptance. But comedians, we are happy, Our prayers were answered, and Trump is back. So we got so many material. Like in Biden time was hard. It was all about change and surgery. Even I was considering to become a lesbian, but I couldn't find a good surgeon for my jaw. So I postponed it. But they say, oh, this guy is back and orange is new black. I don't think so. Like, well, look at the guy. He doesn't like Muslims. No. He doesn't like Muslims to come inside his country. And he is not accepting abortion. He doesn't drink. He got 3 wives. Sounds Muslim to me, It's just almost there, like one more wife and you're Muslim. And then look at his kids. Like the kids are not allowed to smoke or drink. 5 kids, they all study very hard and they got to top universities and then they got top jobs, office jobs. That sounds Asian, Maybe orange is new yellow or the old yellow. Well, anyway, Trump come back and then the first thing he did was fighting the problem, fighting the enemy, illegal migration, That was all problems that we had. And then there was in this article in newspaper said that, currently there are 3 million illegal immigrants in USA. What do you mean illegal immigrants? Anyone who shows up in the country without applying for proper visa is illegal immigrant. So when did you start applying this? Because around 400 years ago, a bunch of Europeans take their slaves and didn't apply for any proper visa. So if you are calling that illegal, I think you've got 300 million illegal immigrants in your country. You want to be fair? Deport all of them. But they say, no, you know what? And the funny thing is that at that time, people would show up like in the country and then shoot the locals. These new immigrants, they don't come and shoot the locals unless they got their ID and then they get their first weapon. Then they start shooting locals, you know. And it's a race thing, though. You know, when it's Bonnie and Clyde, it's okay, it's fun. But if it's Masood and Mahmoud, it's terrorist attack. Shooting local is shooting local. Jesus. They say, no, you should apply legally. We welcome anyone who applies legally. I applied legally, rejected. I applied for Australia, New Zealand, Europe, America, Canada, Hong Kong, rejected. So the funny thing is, as these are the countries that they say you should be nice to the minority. I am minority. I'm a Middle Eastern who's atheist and straight. With this Me Too trans movement going on, like, I would be stink in like a couple of years. But, well, they don't like me unless I go through the surgery. So, okay, tough crowd. I told you I might lose my job if I make trans surgery job. All right. It doesn't land anywhere. Oh, my God. All right. But I end up in Hong Kong, and I love Hong Kong. And can we have the slide? Hong Kong is very interesting to me because it's a place of announcement and suggestions and fear. All right, yes, you see like announcement like this. This is something that they put in Moiwu recently, right? And look at the guy, right? Jesus. This is a guy that could go from the left, could go from the right, could drive to the plastic walls, right? He could hit the brake. But he decided to go like straight over the passenger, right? Not because he's stupid, no. Because he's not considerate. that is the problem. And he hit so hard, the lady's legs disappeared. I think you have something to do. You will hit with a bike or something. Are you the... no, okay. And this supposed to be a teenager? Jesus Christ. Where is his phone? Where is his headset? Where is his vape? A teenager without vape? Like, I don't get it. Like, well, you can take it off. So, but Hong Kong, yeah, is city of announcement. Like, I got a noise cancelling headset just because so many announcements. And the funny thing is, if it's about fear, works. If it's suggestion, no. Like they say, oh, no smoking allowed in the ferry. They have a video for 2,500 years ago at the time of Opium War or something from a guy with a Hawaiian shirt who wants to smoke in library. Now you don't see anyone smoke in library. Like, oh, $5,000 fine. Like they say, oh, $2,000 fine if you not wear a mask. Everyone was wearing a mask. Even the dogs. Like, that's serious. If you say penalty, $10, everyone is following the law. There's some announcement about metallic balloons. I couldn't find it. Like, it's not, I don't know what that is. Like, that much the fear work. But suggestions, please offer your seat to anyone in need. Not only they don't offer their seat, they don't offer the seat next to them. They don't offer it to anyone in need of shower or in need of anything. No offering. All right. What? No, this microphone is just going inside my eyes. It starts from here, then gets distracted. Yeah, it is my fault. It is my fault. Of course, Jesus. And there is, I don't know his announcements or the fear or whatever, but Hong Kong is a very safe place. And, but the protection is weird. Like, you go and then you have access to very valuable stuff. You touch very valuable things everywhere. But the toilets are locked. There is something about toilets. Now, like the other day, someone from Africa Center called and said, oh, can you fix our AC? Apparently, one of them heard about the poem. So I said, okay, there is a guy who fixes pipes, let's call them. So I go to the Africa Center and no one is there. I say, okay, no one is here. I say, oh, the door is open. The door is open. There are like PS5, there's TV, there is fridge, computers, some drums, so many valuable things over there. But the toilet is locked. Like, what gonna happen? Like, someone gonna go and shit there? So, Jesus. So now I say, okay, the toilet is locked. I need to go, what to do. And then the guy says that, oh, the key is inside the safe, and then the safe is under the ground, and there are laser beams, and you need, I had to hang out from a rope and then go two people at the same time to open, to just shit, So much trouble. What, Jesus, toilet, why are you locking it? And the weird thing about toilets in Hong Kong is like the class, so far away from each other. There are toilets in Landmark. Like when I'm depressed, I just go to Landmark, sit in the toilet. It's just great, smells good, the AC is nice, playing Mozart, arts around. And then they have this blue pill they put in the toilet. It goes blue like Mediterranean Ocean. Even if you pee, it turns nice green. But for Shamshipul, they use the brown pill. It smells terrible. Terrible. Jesus. I like restaurants in Hong Kong. It's like so weird, but a waitress, oh, Jesus. They all like a little teenager that just broke up with someone. So angry, like it's probably my fault or something. And Jesus, I never give them the food back. Like I like my steak cooked, because if I eat raw, then I get diarrhea, then find the toilet, and then you know the cycle. It's trouble. So I am begging the lady. I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I showed up here, but can you cook this steak a bit more? And the lady talks it, and then she brings back my steak. My steak grow hair. Jesus. Don't mess with your food in Hong Kong. It's all good. But Hong Kong is an interesting place because you see new things and new people. Like because of shit that I have been through, and I'm married now, so I go to psychologists. And I'm sitting in the psychology office, and then there is a guy. He's from Cuba. I don't know how many of you know about Cuba. And then the guy says that he ran away from some war and some conflict. So I tell him that, are you like Fidel Castrophobic? He got angry. Oh, Jesus, like mad. He didn't like my diagnosis. So oh God. The other thing that I saw for first time in Hong Kong was penguins and sea lions. And I'm looking at this. I don't know, is it me or sea lions are basically mermaids for dogs? Hey, Topo is a dog, the rest is a fish. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, like I wanted to have a mermaid. And yeah, you gotta rethink, because I kind of had, like I got a lady and she was a good swimmer, and from waist up, she looked like a supermodel, and from waist down, she smelled like fish. It's not. Oh, I finally got a boo, huh? Well, yeah, watch what you wish for. Mermaids, it might look good, but they don't smell that good. I'm telling you. Well, the thing is, it's very hard. It's very hard to be likable in Hong Kong. You got to be extraordinary, and I'm an average guy in average. Not just an average in average. How? Like this, like from here up, the nose above average, ears, hair above average, waist down, below average. So you got to mix and match. And this doesn't really help. But I got a friend that says, oh, Jesus, man, you look white. And then you're a poet, you're a writer, you're a comedian, you're a handyman. What are you complaining about? So, man, this stuff doesn't get me laid. Like in Hong Kong, you gotta be like super attractive or super rich. But like if it was very hot, then the ladies say, okay, you know what, I can hit and quit it. I can fuck this guy and forget about it. But for me, they like to sit and maybe touch my hair and then talk about their breakups and then like next thing, but they don't want to fuck me. Like I'm more like a pet that they can be around me if they can put a leash around, you know, as long as there is a leash. You know, dogs, even dogs, sometimes they get like occasional leg hump or, I don't know, peanut butter action because they got puppy eyes. But I just got puppy balls. It's not gonna work. So I try to get involved. I try to get like inside people. And one of the things I was invited was Anthony Bourdain show. I don't know if you know Anthony Bourdain. And this guy had a series on Chungking Mansion. Well, if you have been to Chungking Mansion, they got terrible lifts. The elevator is just horrible. So they invited me to the show. They are shooting on the ground floor, and I'm on the top floor. By the time I get out of the lift it was all dark. A bunch of names were going up. The show was over. And like, it's terrible. It's so slow. Like you see a pregnant lady, and then like at the bottom of the lift, you go up, you come down, and then the kid is already one of the salesmen. It's just so freaking slow. I hate Chungking Mansion. It's a terrible place. I got, after that show and after COVID, I got a bit of a recognition. Like a lot of people would see me and say, oh, I think I see you from somewhere. So what, wanted post or something? Says, oh no, are you by any chance working for Food Panda? Jesus Christ. Well, that's it. That's a terrible recognition for Middle Eastern. And I missed the time like Middle Eastern meant something. You know, they see you, they fear you. They say, oh, a terrorist. Now they see a Middle Eastern, oh, it's a collateral damage. Should they put it in a bus, send it to Egypt or something? So no work. So I gotta be different. And I grow my hair because Middle Eastern mostly they don't grow their hair. And so I thought, okay, that is the look. But unfortunately, last year was the raining season was brutal. Like 3 months is just raining. And you know Hong Kong. If you have umbrella, you walk under the shade. If you don't have umbrella, walk on the street. So, and I don't have umbrella, I lose it. So rain, always my hair dirty. And I say, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna shave it. I shaved it and it becomes sunny. 2 months, sunny, like straight. It was like I'm in a desert, the skin was coming off. So I said, okay, this is not gonna work. So let's do something else, be more Hong Konger. I grow my hair and this time I'm coloring it. What is the trend? Red, like this. And then I color my hair red and then my friend shows up and she says, what happened to you? So nothing, I dyed my hair. So, oh, I thought you forgot red socks next to your shampoo. Jeez. And he's bald. I didn't know he knows shampoo. Well, many of my friends are bald. Like, well, they got hat, but many of them are bald. There is something about them, you know. I like to go for them for advice, you know. They look like Buddha, you know. They look enlightened or light, something about light and reflection. So I go for advice. And last time I go, I was going to gym and I see this lady that is very hot, everything attractive, and but got googly eyes. And then is trouble. Like, I don't know how to approach to this lady. Should I look this way? Should I look that way? Should I look down? Then they say, oh, look up. It's confusing. So I asked my friend that, okay, how can I start conversation with the attractive lady? Says, oh, compliment her eyes. What if it's a bit complicated? Says, well, ask ChatGPT or Google it. Oh, I think someone already did it. And she says, okay, I will come with you. And he come with me, so we go, and I ask the lady out, and she goes on a date with my friend. I thought she's looking at me, but apparently not me. Not make joke about disabled is very hard. So, oh God. Well, I tried to be in shape as well, because they say, okay, that's like attract people. And I went to gym, and there was this trainer over there. I said, okay, how can I make my muscles big? And she says that any muscle that you train harder and more gets bigger. I left the gym. I have been practicing one muscle since I was 14. And still it's the smallest muscle I have, right? Jesus. So don't waste your money in gym. It's all a lie. Well, I didn't want to make sex jokes, but a lot of people showed up at the break and then they say, make one at least. Apparently, my sex life makes them feel great about their life. So I'm going to tell you this one. So when I come to Hong Kong, I learned to work with Map for the delivery stuff, Foodpanda, right? So I can find any spot anywhere in this city. But then I heard there is a spot. Oh no, he knows where I'm going. It's called GS Spot. Oh, Jesus Christ. This thing, I think, is a fake. It's not real. I think women made this to just push men down and say, oh, you're so incompetent. You cannot just find this little thing. And well, like I tried. And I'm always a bit to the left or a bit to the right. How can it be? Just once, the lady says that, oh, right there. And Jesus, I found it. So I lock on the position. I'm not moving, I'm frozen. And I'm just one bottom, one pushing. And then she complains. It's not the elevator button, If you push it more, it's not going to come faster. So she wants me to move. Oh, move it around. No fucking way. If I move my hand around, it's going to take me another 20 years to just find this spot. And I'm a handyman, like I'm no good without my tools. Like, let me use something, a hammer or a clips or a screwdriver. They're expecting me to hold and kiss and cuddle and my leg in this position and also find the spot. Jesus Christ, sometimes my body hurts. And then I went to doctor and doctor took an x-ray and says, oh, 2 of your neck bones moved. Have you been doing hard work? Yes, I was trying to find the G-spot. And the doctor laughs. Said, geez, like, you are the master of the body. So have you find it? And then he goes dead quiet. Then I said, okay, you're the master. You tell me where it is. And he says, no, I'm not in liberty to say. I have signed confidential documents. Oh my God, his wife is a lawyer. All right, thank you for second round. And well, after this, we will not have comedy unless something crosses my mind or you want to be offended, just come to me. I'll make up something. Well, the rest we will have, I don't know, do you guys want to have a break? No break? Okay, so we have another poem that, because one of the things I do is, I don't know if you can call it poem, but I'm working with a team with, where is Masood? So, yeah, a team with Masood that we are turning the poems to pictures if we can have the next poem. And, well, not this one, this is not the poem. And it's a bit costly, but it makes the poem more reachable. And that is one of the projects that I'm doing. So if anyone interested to invest, I would never say no to money. If wants to help, have the skills or know people who want to help, we're going to do more of these. Yes, the train. Okay, let's you guys watch. On a train in a city which never sleeps, unaware of distance, unaware of speed, I look at the blinking light that indicates my destination. I wonder if seeing the light means the same thing to everyone. I wonder about what I didn't pay attention to. The people, the train. The train seemed to be a simple concept. Going in a hurry from one stop to another, ending up traveling in a circle, day in, day out. It might find its peace in knowing that its passengers have purpose. I doubt it though. Because when I look at them, they are in a hurry too. From one stop to another, ending up in a circle. Unaware of the train, unaware of people, unaware of distance. Looking at the blinking light, mesmerized, lost, program. All right. I should change career. 1 hour comedy, I didn't get this much clap for a poll. All right. Well, no, thank you. I appreciate it. So this is something that we started. We are running our, I started the website. Again, Masood helped with his team. Instagram, I'm doing it now. YouTube, like, yeah, I know, are you like from 20 years ago? But well, I started a bit late, but we are doing this. We're gonna do this. We are trying to make it like weekly thing. And so anyone interested, anyone wants to invest on this, please come to me. Then another thing that I do, I stopped publishing my books on Amazon because Amazon is a motherfucker. And so I printed that. I printed this time, but I'm looking for publishers. And one of my stories actually had turned to graphic novel that the parent helped. It had a great job. And I'm trying to make more of that, like turn to graphic novel or animation. But again, that's costly and kind of run out of money. I spend so much on these sort of things. And of course, the drugs, you know. So, yeah, well, you need fuel, you know, you cannot, all right. And feel free to look at the books. I didn't put any price on them. So don't just get it to feel, oh, great, I supported this guy, paid something. No, if you want to read it, no need to pay anything. And if you find it interesting, then help out to make it bigger, like more people hear it. The last book has a lot of interesting stories that can be movies or short films. And one before that called Earth 38, I think is one of my best piece to turn to movie. I really worked on it with the details, characters, and at the moment, Beren is also helping me out on making it graphic novel. So one thing else I've done is film. So please wake up. No, it's 11 minutes, so don't fall asleep. And the thing is, I love to make films because I love the attention, as I said. I like to be into movie and storytelling industry, and I tried a few times. The first thing I did was comedy stand-up. That was kind of movie, comedy stand-up. If you haven't watched it, One Night Stand-Up is on YouTube. And then the second thing I wanted to do was a movie called Race. Race like cars racing, not racist. Don't ask your Gestapo friends, you know. And unfortunately, we ran out of money, and the COVID hit. We had to stop that, and I couldn't do it because I needed many people and a lot of things around me. So the next movie this short movie that I did it in my bed. It's not a porno, not what you think. I had clothes on, promise. So this is 98% me, you know. I moved the dolls, I did the paintings, I act in it, and then, but a few people helped. Paul helped with the voice, and again, Masood helped with the team to do the editing. Who else helps? Lynn played in it.
So you sure
Yeah.
it's not a porn? Sure, it's not a porn. We're both in it.
No,
Sure?
that one,
Oh.
that one we're not showing it here. We're gonna sell it to OnlyFans and stuff. So that's on Pornhub. That's a different thing. Okay. No, that one had good views, especially me and Masood, the one. Okay. So yeah, so the film, this one, I was just me and my room and my toys and things. So I managed to finish it. And well, after that, I'm happy to answer some questions about it if you didn't understand what's going on. But don't worry if you don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand what I made as well. So it's okay. So let's go for the film.
In the beginning, it was dark. So he said, let it be light. Boom. There it was. It was good.
With higher sound.
The next day he said, let it be skies and the earth and anything in it. And there they were. They were not the best, but well, what you gonna do? The next day it was hot and humid in Hong Kong, so he said, let it be wind. And there it was. It was good. The next day he said, let it be George. He couldn't make one, so he ordered online. It was the cheapest one. It was terrible, but it was good enough for the job. So the next day, the game began.
What is happening? Where am I? What is this place? Who am I? This is interesting. It feels like I am the center of the world. Wherever I go, I am the center. Perhaps everything is about me. The air is for me to breathe, water for me to drink, and other things for me to consume or possess. Could it all be random? It can't be random. It's not like I was built somewhere else and sent here. Let's say someone made me or wanted me to be made. That person imagined me first. Am I an aspect of his imagination, or do I exist independently from that? Does his imagination make me who I am, or do my thinking, decisions and actions make me who I am? Why am I here? I don't want to think about this all my life. If someone made me, I am his responsibility, so I will trust him and his plans, and he will be the answer to all my questions and be responsible for my decisions and actions. Then I can do whatever I want. No need to think. What do I want? Well, I'm hungry. I want to eat. What is happening? What is this? Who is this? Oh, that is the Maker. Hey Maker, I feel your presence. I can feel your touch on me and everything around me. If you are moving everything, then everything is under your control. If you are controlling my body, then you are moving my lips. And if so, my words are your words, and my thoughts are your thoughts, and my awareness your awareness. I wonder if you also think your Maker is moving you, and talking through you? If so, my mind, your mind, and his mind are one.
If the game was so easy, how come I couldn't figure it out sooner? Maybe I wasn't intelligent enough. I need a drink. Maybe I knew there is something wrong with my belief, but it was more comfortable settling with it than fighting it. It's a beautiful day. Maybe some fresh air helped me clear my mind. Oh, what do we have here? Have you lost, princess? She's hot. What is she doing here? Should I talk to her? Will she talk to me? Will she marry me? Oh, she's coming. What should I do? Where should I look? Not there. Look away. Oh, shit. She saw me. Oh shit, I got distracted. I better leave before she asks me where I'm from. Oh, she was very distracting. Yeah, that's all she was. Distraction. Distraction. Yeah, distraction. That's the answer.
What if the whole creation is to make a point?
What you doing?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, how was your day? How is your day going?
Well, interesting. I ate some mushrooms and I think I saw the god.
Nah. You're being ridiculous. We call that hallucination.
Who are you?
I am others.
What are you doing here?
I am here to distract you
How?
with my existence and my talent.
What is your talent?
Me personally, I can draw.
This is interesting. Oh, I have a story for you to draw.
Okay, let's hear it.
You draw a guy who has a normal day. Then he eats a piece of paper. And then he realizes you are drawing him.
No. What about a story about a rich man-child and poor pretty girl who tames him? We pay for that kind of story.
No, I want the man to create something.
Like what?
Like a word.
What word? Why?
Like the word it, or that, or be. Then that word will have to create an existence or a universe to make sense of itself. Hey, is this your shoe?
Dude, you're a robot. You don't wear shoes. Are you crazy?
I don't know. Maybe. I love others, and she makes me do crazy things.
That was it, you know. Well, this little thing took me around 9 months. Second day, the George leg break. Oh my God, that was a lot of trouble. If anyone has a question, shoot now. And I don't have all the answers, you know. I have more questions than answers. No, it was very clear. Oh yeah.
So it seems that you're asking, why did God make you suffer?
No. God doesn't make you suffer. You suffer your own thought and your own perspective. So that's at least what I think. Suffer is just a concept like anything else, and up to you how to approach to it. Here, I was trying to approach to mind, more mind. So, and it's a harder way to approach to mind because then you're connected and also you're responsible. While the other way, easier, was to accept the creator and then put the creator in responsible for everything else. So my approach is more to mind.
Mind, what's mind?
Mind is the one great mind that everything is part of it. That's something to explore. Yeah, that's a good question. What is mind? Then go for it. Yes.
What was your original inspiration for the creation of this fire?
Did you see the guy had mushroom?
That was the catalyst, I thought.
The thing is, well, I grew up in a Muslim country, right? And then I was told that, okay, God is this, God is that, and then you are this, you are that. And I was grew up inside the time of war. You also were told you're a soldier, you're this, you're Iranian, you should die for your country. And there were these sets. And then it broke down when I got arrested and I got in big trouble. Then I come here and then I tried Christianity also. I looked at it and, oh my God, there was a guy that was murdering the firstborn of some people just to make a point. Like, well, that was tough. That was tough. So then I had more questions, and more that I ask, I get further away. And what bring things together is the idea of mind. And if I am the mind, mind is me. So I'm you, you are me. So if I'm hurting you, I'm hurting myself. So the heaven and hell is at the same time. Creator and creation is at the same time. Like everything comes to some sort of harmony and making sense. So the element of decision stays there, while the element of faith also stays there. And that's why I put this, that, okay, you got a mind higher, and then you got a mind in a 3D level, and then you got another mind in a 3D that the timeline is demanded by camera. Then you go to a 2D, in the 2D, in the paper form, and still the mind exists. The same mind is manifesting itself, and then goes into the 0 dimension. It's just a word. And the word exists and doesn't need time, doesn't need space. The concept is independent from anything. But it can't just be there, it has to manifest. To manifest creates a reality. And that's why you see the second reality of a fantasy existence. Yeah. Oh, weird guy.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Jesus. Because I'm enjoying this.
Oh.
All right. What inspired you to do it in filmic text as opposed to do it on print, or let's say even as a comedic skit? What inspired to put it on film?
This was very hard to explain by words, and to explain the connections, to explain the concepts. Some of these concepts, I cannot even find the word in a way that, because I say a word and I have a concept in my mind, right? There's this concept, I use a word, and then this word goes through different language. My mom language is something else, and then I translate to English, and then I give it to you. Probably your language is something else, and then we end up with another concept. It goes very far away. I say something, you hear something else. It's like politicians are talking. Never gonna make any sense. So this was the closest I could go to say that, okay, mind exists in every dimension equally. Well, I hope I could express in words.
But if we can visualize it, we can see your vision, as it were, right?
Is the closest thing, because again, the vision also is a narrow thing. Like you see this, you might go towards another concept, while I see this and I go towards another concept. The same thing in the language happens in the concepts when it comes to sensation. And but we are more visual people, beings. Like for dogs, probably if there's something sniffed, it works way better for them. For us that are more visual, our like frontal cortex just given to imagine and vision. So this would be the most accurate way of communication, such concepts. To me at least. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Where did those mushrooms grow?
I send you the guy's number. I got the guy, yeah. Well, unfortunately, I cannot talk about mushrooms here, but after event, we will talk. We will talk, yes. I have problem with legality, and anyone who tells you, there is something, anytime that they say, okay, there is this thing, trust it, accept it, and obey it, I have problem with it. So it can be a religion, it can be a cult, it can be a system, it can be a set of laws. I don't know, it can show up in different ways, but any scam has this. I'm telling you, you trust me and obey and follow, and then I want to give it to you. Like, I don't like, I resist this sort of thing. Mushroom is one of those things. Yes, oh my God, Muslim stick on it. All right. Allahu Akbar.
He's actually a wonderful movie and it's really amazing. Please give a hand applause for this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I know this from sitting actually tonight. You can comment for that. And also, like, I want to really know the motivation that keep you going for 9, because you mentioned it's 9 months.
Yes, yes.
I see that actually kind of like this confined small goal, and then you put it up effort there. So why you are doing that? Why it takes you 9 months to complete that? Still keep going.
Well, any mother goes 9 months labor to have a baby, and this is my baby. You know, it's not about the pain. It's there are a lot that when you become a Middle Eastern asylum seeker in Hong Kong, there are a lot of associations and a lot of things that you are associated with. Like, oh yeah, this guy should be this. Oh, they are not working. They're useless. They're this. And well, that's the negative force that motivates me to be useful, to do something.
That's what I said. Like you're useless.
I thought I'm the comedian here. It's all right. Honey, every night you say I'm useless already. Let this night, Jesus. So one reason is to fighting that. And then yes, sometimes I eat something or consume something, I see stuff, right? And it's not that, okay, that thing give me this information. No, I observe, right? I have been exposed to different systems, different religions, different laws, and a lot of stories that I was exposed to either through TV, through books, or through life experience that I see. And there is a knowledge over there, and then suddenly it manifests itself. It's telling me something, right? And when you know that, you know as well that you're obligated to show it. It was projected to me, and I have to show it. Like, I'm not a capitalist that, okay, just collect, right? I prefer to be a diamond that if light showed to me, I spread that light back. And well, of course, I'm not as clear as the diamond. I like money as well, but I try to project things that are given to me. I feel like it's a gift that I have to share it back. And this was big because it solved a lot of my struggles. Like, yeah, it's 10 minutes, but it's questions that I had for 30 years. And well, to be fair, around 10, 15 years, I wasn't thinking so much. And a lot of the brain in the teenage years was somewhere else. But when I start using my brain, and these were the questions that I was asking, like, what is happening? And I get peace when I have connection to the mind. It makes a bit of sense. And I got better questions instead of those weird questions. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the good question.
You are doing well, though, trust
Oh,
me.
thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, but they don't get, these things doesn't get me laid. It's just,
I mean, Diamond itself is actually perfect. Like, I send them my phone very well. Like, they are not perfect, as well as it's really.
well, you are in diamond business, you know stuff. Anyone wants diamond, we got the expert here. Yeah, all right. So anything else? Anyone want to boot through an app?
What do you think you want to improve? Like, what's the point that you didn't
Oh, okay. So the thing is, we know that this can be done way better. We know that, okay, like with a proper crew, not in a bedroom, Jesus Christ, we are not shooting porn, right? If it was a good area and I had enough power and finance behind my back, this could be done way better. And I have other stories that, well, I hope that you look at, I don't know, Earth 38 or any of other stories or the collection of short stories. Just take a look, like some of these stories deserve to be pictured. And well, if I had enough people and financial thing, it could be done way better, way better. And after that, it could be also spread way better.
So it's not the story that you think you need to improve, it's the setting.
Well, the story always can improve. I cannot say I got the perfect story, but if I have enough people around me to show up and say that, oh, you know what, you could do this, you could add this, also that would help. And I'm kind of open to that. I'm a bit stubborn in my structure, but well, sometimes I become flexible.
The idea is a very good idea.
I know, right? It was my idea.
I mean, as Albert Einstein once said, that imagination is more important than logic or reasoning. Because from imagination, with imagination, you create things first. Then you can ask the questions how and why later on.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't a question, so I agree with you. All right.
Did you have some more material that you decided to not use today?
Materials.
Like jokes, or do you have?
I had a couple of bad jokes in times like things break, but no, I didn't use them. And
are you planning to do more comedy shows?
Well, the thing is, we're gonna do the website and then the Instagram and thing. And to be honest, I don't want people to expect a lot of comedy or call me, oh, my pipe broke. Please come and fix this. No, I'm not doing this to have more handyman job. No. My passion is the movie, film, and because I wrote 12 books and this is my 13 that is coming, and I have another one, Teacher Kai is helping me right now to edit. So I have a lot of written material, but something that you can show like this, just 2, 3. And more focus was that, okay, who can help me out to make them visible? Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Oh. All right.
Do you have any particular reason for choosing the figures, the features, and
features?
Yeah, of the figures.
In the movie. Well, the doll was the cheapest one. I didn't lie. And we tried to not be any of the stars or avatar things. We tried to find someone that everyone can relate. Not very white, not very brown, not very black, and broken leg, and so to not be that, oh, this is that guy. So I was trying the head to not move away from the meaning just because the face was showing something. And the people, well, it was me and my wife, is again cheapest. Cheapest. Yeah, well, not exactly cheap. She made me do things for the. I got my neck. So, but yeah, that it was just the money matter. That's otherwise, of course. If I had a professional for acting, if I had professional for the voice over, not your voice was great. I'm just saying that if I had professional to do this, it could be way better. Yeah.
No, it's been really good.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Do you have any special reason to choosing the image, everything?
Well, like the background and the things around, like using the light, it was kind of coming from the holy books that they said the first day God created heaven and earth, and then the second day they said let it be light. That doesn't make sense to me. Like you create in the dark, Jesus Christ, let it be light first and then create things. So I changed that one. Like, but yeah, there were connections to moral cores. So some of those things I took on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, the purpose.
Yeah, because the thing is, people see religion and then they think morality, but no, these are different things. Some people think crime and then immediately they think that, okay, you are immoral if you commit a crime. No, like you pass a red light, you are a criminal, but are you an immoral person? But then no, a person drops a bomb on a house and kills 20 people. Is legal to kill kids in, I don't know, anywhere in the world that is not in Western. And it's legal, but it's immoral. Like how you get a soldier to do that. So I was trying to show this side of the morality, and then I take out of that, go to a bigger concept. They're bigger to see. You don't need to stop there. Yeah, there was another question.
No, there wasn't a question so much as a comment, because, and I'd like to address this more to the audience, because it's difficult to even do one of these arts well. I think our friend has done all three, and trust me, when I say his poetry is sublime, it is sublime, and there's a couple of us poets in the audience who came to support him.
I appreciate that.
Comedy is difficult.
How much did
Film
we
is
pay him?
difficult. No,
How much did we pay him?
I admire John immensely, okay? And the thing is, it takes a lot of courage, especially considering what he's been through. I won't go into that. You know, John can speak for it far more than I could ever. But let us give him a great round of applause.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks. All right. So, yeah.
So, my water heater has...
Well, we got a couple of comedians also in the crowd, you know.
There were 12. I don't know. I'll ask you afterwards.
Yeah, no problem. No. I won't say no to money, but but I'm gonna take it out of you for asking me here. You know, all right. If suddenly you're taking shower and then you locked on a location and just one finger moving, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. So we got the venue until like 10 something, and if you wanna drink, you wanna take a look at the stuff. And talk to people. Most of you guys, I know you and good people. Some of them are strangers, so we don't like them. But be nice to them, you know. Hope you had fun. Chill, have a drink. Yeah.